Hi, I'm Brent Mayer and welcome to Inside Curtin. We've got an awesome episode for you today. First up, we'll check out all the excitement during a sensational first semester orientation week. We'll meet the newest members to the Curtin family, the world-beating Hockeyroos. Find out more about the construction and new developments happening all over campus, and hear about the exciting things planned to bring even more life and colour to our uni. Another year is well and truly underway, and as usual, the first week before semester got off to a bang with our most fun orientation events yet.
What's happening for students in Orientation Week is we've got layers and layers of activities, opportunities for students to meet each other, to connect to their course, to connect to each other, to connect to the faculty, and to connect to all of Curtin's support services. It's all the fun of the fair, plus a little bit of grounding for students so they get off to their studies in the best way possible. We're trying to establish rapport with the students, let them get to meet the staff, people that are involved in their studies for the future, and basically just giving them the opportunity to have some fun before they start. We have a lot of student helpers, orientation volunteers, Curtin volunteers, students within the faculties helping students, and we're finding that peer-led support really provides connections for students, but as well as an opportunity to pick somebody's brains who's been through a similar experience. Oh, well, I'm sitting on a buddy bench. It's a great concept that we've brought here to Curtin. If you're feeling a little bit lonely, a little bit lost, a little bit disconnected, come and have a seat. Somebody will come and sit next to you and have a chat. They're all around the campus. They've been painted in nice bright colours, and it's just one of those actual activities that students can engage in without it being intimidating, without them having to approach a staff member for help. Sit on a bench and get your questions answered. If you have a look around the campus, the different zones are also themed. So if you're a business student, we've got a little bit of a stock exchange happening up at the CBS end. We've got some engineering and some good old Space Invader games down here. Humanities, we've got a gorgeous little reading library, an art centre. Students so then can engage in those activities and meet like-minded students as well. Students have opportunities to join up to clubs. I think we've got about 110 student clubs on campus for all different types of interest. Students are coming on Monday and they're staying all week, which is fantastic. The festival-like atmosphere here I find really engaging. Even as a staff member, having been here for 15 years, I get excited during O Week.
New and old students alike seem pretty thrilled about starting the year in such fine style. Of course, that may have changed once the real study began. Here at Curtin, we're always looking at new ways to improve the experience and opportunities for our students by building our relationships with industry and other groups, which is why we're over the moon with our latest partnership.
2, 3. Beautiful.
Next year is that small event called the Olympics, and it's great again that we've got a new sponsor coming on board.
This has been a very exciting event this morning. It's really to launch the new partnership between Curtin University and Hockey Australia. We're very excited by the partnership.
It's a real mix of what you'd call a traditional sort of sponsorship commercial partner, so having the branding now on our team uniforms on the back of the skirts and the shorts of the Kookaburras and the Hockeyroos, but the mix of a research and development part, which is equally as important as the traditional sponsorship part.
We can bring to bear on all sorts of research questions that may be of relevance to Hockey Australia, right through from our business school, our marketing group, our event management group, our finance group, right through to our new School of Medicine, our School of Physiotherapy, Exercise Science, and then through to our media, our film and television school. We've got a really well-established centre for sport and recreation research.
I think it's really exciting. The game, we're always looking at new things and innovative ways that we can get better and get that 1% edge on the competition. And for us, it's all about winning a gold medal. And if we can, use that research in a really positive way and maybe get that edge over other countries, and especially even just to develop the sport, it's really exciting.
I don't know what they do, but they put on some really cool movement trackers on your body and check for force, so hopefully we can get some cool innovation happening maybe with that.
The university experience and being obviously athletes that aren't quite full-time as far as being professionally paid, they have that great opportunity to balance education and study and looking at what they do, you know, after their hockey careers are finished.
A lot of us are starting at Curtin and doing part-time and trying to juggle the two, and Curtin is just so supportive of us.
Curtin University's had a long history with hockey, and obviously we've had this stadium here for quite a period of time, and now entering into this partnership with Hockey Australia, very exciting for the university.
Taking some time, I think it'll be one of those things we'll look back, you know, in future years and go, geez, why did it take so long when, you know, things are going to work so well together, and it'll be one of those partnerships that just continues into the distant future.
The partnership, you know, we're really lucky, and I think it's going to be really exciting for the future.
We're two very compatible organisations, and I think we'll come together to do great things.
I can't wait to see all the different ways we'll be involved with such a great and talented bunch of people. Coming back to uni after the break, you may have noticed a few changes around the place. Well, this is just the start of some big things to come.
Greater Curtin is about making Curtin University literally a greater place to be. We want to transform our pedagogy so students can mix up their degrees in the future. We want to have more and better research that's applied to industry for the benefit of, you know, ourselves, our kids, our grandkids, our community. And indeed what we call stage one is about transforming the place so that it's a really fun, lively place where you can be productive and you can live and you can be well and you can really enjoy yourself. As you can see behind us, we have started the Main Street project, which is all about putting a road through our university so that we can connect regionally with the university, and also so it's much easier for people to come in. And that is very important because in our overall scheme for stage one, we're intending to build quite a lot of student accommodation and opportunity for business, and of course making it easier for people to get in and to be here and to be partnerships is going to be key for us all. These roads are going to be finished circa early 2017, but at the same time, one of the key things we need to do is we need to work out, if we're going to get people to live and work here, there needs to be public transport. So we're currently working with the PTA to design a bus interchange. It's all about making people first and the technical elements fitting with that. That should be out of the ground and working about early 2018. Opposite to the site we have Building 410. That is where we are going to have the new School of Medicine, and in conjunction with that we've also got some very new innovative general teaching and learning spaces as well. We are looking for partnerships with industry to come and develop student accommodation, short stay accommodation, and also some other office type accommodation, which is all underpinned by retail, which is about making a fantastic place for people to come and learn and also work and innovate. That's the most critical thing. It's got to be a place for people.
Once all this work is complete, we'll truly be working, studying and living on one of the greatest campuses in the world. As we relax back under the trees, sitting in our comfy beanbags, it's hard to imagine a uni without all this colour, comfort and fun. It's all pretty good, I must say. And listening to what's in store, it's only going to get better. It's all part of an initiative called Place Activation.
Place activation, or space activation as people call it, is an urban planning term, but it's really about having a generosity of spirit for giving people a place to sit first, some shade or shelter, and then programming interesting things for people to see and do, like performers and food and beverage options and games they can play. It ends up building a whole little atmosphere and community where people will come out and go to a food truck and they'll talk to their friends and they'll sit in a beanbag and maybe they'll listen to a band or maybe they'll play a game, and it's just relaxing for the students. It makes people want to stay longer on campus, and it just adds a lovely lift to the whole place. It makes them feel really at home, and the staff as well, so it becomes a nice place to work. So we hope we get the best staff and the best academics to come and teach some of the best students, and the learning and the research just keeps increasing in calibre. I mean, they love the bean bags. It's been one of the most brilliant things. I remember always trying to sit on the grass and getting a little wet bottom or a sore elbow. And, you know, the bean bags have been, you know, one of the first things that we did. And coming out and engaging in groups and sitting together either on their laptop, you know, studying in between spaces and whatnot, coming out to the food vans, getting their lunches, all, you know, sitting around in little groups and being able to enjoy games together. Some of the things we do are more active. We've got basketball hoops, so they're blowing off a bit of steam in between things. So it's been, yeah, it's lovely to see how much the students are enjoying it, and we know they're spending longer on campus now too. We're looking at an amazing array of things this year. Of course, we've got our food trucks on and we've got 19 new vendors. So we've gone from about 8 spots a day to about 22 spots a day. It's going to be a huge array. You know, we've got Vietnamese and Brazilian and South African and a really great cultural mix to suit the diversity of the university. And we've got performers on which are, you know, either musical or roaming or, you know, we've circus acts, lots of different types of stuff. We've got skateboarding and beatboxing and breakdancing exhibition stuff going on in line with one of the exhibitions in the gallery, which is a really neat partnership as well. And one of the amazing things that Curtin has coming up in April is Form, the organisation that has done a lot of the collaborative art giant murals in the city, is having Curtin as its destination this year. So we've got artists coming from Russia and Italy and Germany and Portugal to do large-scale murals on the walls, which will be fantastic to see.
Well, that's it for this episode of Inside Curtin. If you'd like to find out more about anything you've seen today, you can visit the Learning for Tomorrow website at curtin.edu.au. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.